Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, the right wing has been for quite a bit of time now seriously having a love fest with Vladimir Putin. Oh, they admire his manliness. One of the things they say about him is that he makes decisions and he carries them out. If you listen to Fox News or the right-wing radio and blogosphere, it seemed like they really wished that he were the President of the United States. The fact that he is a brutal dictator and a thug, and the reason why he is able to do whatever he wants to, is that there are no checks and balances in his government, appear to be completely lost on them. Putin was a real he-man. And not only did Fox and Rush and the other right-wingers have a man crush on him, but so did the many Republican politicians like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. But lately, Obama has been issuing more executive orders and finding other ways to implement his will without bothering to deal with Congress. And the right wing, instead of expressing admiration for Obama's assertiveness, have been going nuts. They got the thing that they wanted, an assertive leader who did what the hell he wanted. And they hate it. One can't help but notice that Putin is white and Obama is black. Have conservatives become so racist that anything a white dictator does is okay with them, but even modest moves by a black president horrifies them? And another thing is, conservatives are deeply anti-communist. And yet they have a man crush on the number one commie in the world. But now, the sanctions that the U.S. and other nations are really beginning to put a squeeze on Russia because they don't have access to a lot of American money. Their access to the banking system, the world's banking system, has been not totally cut off, but significantly reduced. And a lot of business that we were doing back and forth with Russia has been curtailed by the sanctions. And of course, plummeting gas prices have really hurt badly too. The combination of all these things have been really brutal. The Russian economy is collapsing. They're slipping into a recession. They're beginning to run up a deficit. They had to cancel the construction of a new pipeline. And a lot of American companies have put a hold on selling their products in Russia because the ruble is losing its value so fast that they don't even know how much to charge for them. And the Russian people are beginning to get a little panicky. They're making a run on stores to try to buy items, necessities, especially food, because the prices are beginning to skyrocket. And rich Russians are watching the value of their money plummet right before their eyes. Now, the reaction of the Putin government is to blame the West, not Putin's decisions to be aggressive, invading Crimea, invading eastern Ukraine. No, they say that it's the West, it's a plot by the West. But it's not a plot because it's pretty open what the West is doing. They're punishing Putin for his aggressiveness. And although to all outward appearances, the people are still supportive of the Putin government, the reality is that a lot of Russians are beginning to lose faith in Putin. He could be driven from office if the economy doesn't show some signs of recovery, and that's not likely unless he manages to cut a deal with the West about Ukraine. And Putin is really concerned about losing face. So I don't know if he's even capable of cutting the deal that he needs to cut in order to put the Russian economy back in shape. So his run as the leader of Russia might be pretty close to over. The Russians will probably turn to Medvedev, who is somebody that the West feels that they can do business with. But Putin doesn't have to worry. He can always get a job with Fox News. Thanks for listening.